Hello, hello, my friends, and welcome. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. To wow, other than McKenna and Zoe, everything was right. Tonight's episode of The Strength of Thousands here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls. We hope you're doing really well tonight. Before we get started, a few announcerinos for ya. First one, we got many other shows here on the channel. On Tuesday, Will and Matt will play Elden Ring together. Matt, are you excited for us to hold hands and fight bosses?
I mean, hold hands on our hearts, yeah, because there'll be
Yes.
a great deal of physical distance between us. But
Well,
yeah,
it's only like 16 kilometers.
I don't know how long you think my arms are, Will, but
So
We
long.
can stretch. Then on Wednesday, Wild Ambition, PF2 Wild West game. Y'all know the drill. Thursdays we're off. If you're in Winnipeg, Muse and Games, we still have seats open for the first part of our two parts of two-parter scenario. Come and join us this week as you, as Pathfinder agents, attempt to rig the selection of Taldor's new monarch.
Mm.
See how that goes for y'all. Then on Friday, the Astral Calling. Saturday, there probably won't be a tabletop rose this week. We are
Shall we?
We're down a calf.
We're going
And
camping.
I might as well take this opportunity to spend time with my girlfriend. Then on Sunday, Cozy Co-op. Speaking of my girlfriend, Emily's on that show with Sarah as well. How you doing tonight, Sarah?
Okie dokie.
Good. Sarah got married yesterday night to Shane.
Had to not.
Yep.
it was a beautiful ceremony.
It was a wonderful. I was wearing a white shirt and black jeans. It was
Aw.
perfect.
It was very nice. Then on Monday, The Strength of Thousands AP, the show you're watching right now, GM'd by our lovely Matthew Urban, also known as Urbanov on the internet, also known as Matt, Garl,
Okay.
Secundus,
Urbanov.
Garl, Sharkundus.
No, Will, no.
Come on, it's such a good name.
Why are you full
It's a-
naming him?
No, it sounds horrible and awkward. Also,
Maybe.
very on the nose.
And Garl Secundus wasn't on the nose.
That I don't actually say Secundus out loud when I'm saying the character. That's just for my own mental bookkeeping to keep the Garls in place. There's so many at this point.
The Garl CU.
Like, there's Tactical Garl for my tactical
For
playthrough
you.
on Brawler's Gate.
For all of the abuse, Squishy has given you a villain point now.
Delightful. Now I can literally rig casino games.
This is true.
You don't
Well,
need.
not necessarily it's a reroll. It could be worse.
Mm. Anywho, why are we here?
Why are we here? Is
Good
it
question.
my turn?
Yeah, you're good. I did the
Yes.
announcement.
Hello,
And I
everyone.
go now.
Oh wow, my ice cube has literally cracked open like some sort of dragon egg. Wow, the inside was not frozen in this orb of ice. Wow.
Oh,
That's cool.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It'll keep the thing cool. But it looks very dramatic now. It's like a broken globe. Ooh. Anyway, enough about hypothetical ice cubes. Because you can't see it, you don't know it's real.
I believed you.
And you should, because I'm entirely trustworthy.
And the GM.
There's
I've
n-
played Among Us with you before. I know that's all.
I'm entirely trustworthy. Don't read into the fact that my blinds are closed for the first time ever in like months.
Shady?
Ooh.
Hmm? Shady?
What
I
is
mean,
happening
no,
here?
the sun's already down, so it can't be shady. But yes, we're
Hmm.
here to play the Strength of Thousands adventure path. We have journeyed with these magical students as they became teachers and then renowned teachers and famous adventurers and revolutionaries and liberators, and now far distant explorers on possibly another planet. You don't know. You didn't actually see yourselves travel through space. You could be in a really big dome. I don't know.
We
Superdome?
stared up at the sky and saw our planet.
I mean, that could have been anyone's planet.
True.
But enough about me potentially gaslighting you guys. Maybe, probably not. We're here to follow these wonderful people, not me blathering on and on. And we're going to start today with the person who can probably hear me the best, because they've got an extra set of ears tonight. It's Sarah. Please introduce yourself, your character, and if you were like a character in an RPG and someone walked up to you and asked for some local gossip, like, you know, NPC kind of gossip, what would you tell them?
Hi, everybody. I'm Sarah Margaret, also known as Cosmic Deity 746 on Twitch and other social media things. I'm playing Charlotte, the naughty toxicologist. And to answer that question is actually kind of interesting. I've once had a skeleton-based play in regards to what happens when NPCs are left alone outside of the playable character zone. Basically, I want to break free sort of aspect. And the one character would be quite literally that person that goes, you know, this used to be such a nice town. And then that's all they say every single time, no matter how much you've like as a character built up the world and like taken care of the town or rebuilt things, they will always say, you know, this used to be such a nice town. And then at a certain point in time, that's the one that playable character, the person goes up to him and goes, you bitch, I fixed things. And then they get mad. And then she just says the same thing over and over again.
You know, before you came here, it was such a nice town.
It keeps making me think of Coach from Left 4 Dead. Like, this used to be a nice neighborhood. And because she laughed, we're going to go right then to Zoe. Please introduce yourself, your character, and what NPC gossip you would share if someone clicked on you.
I love it. Hi, everybody. I'm Zoe. I go by Zoe Posed on the internet, and I'm playing Ophelia, our bard. And let's see. If I was an NPC, I'd probably, honestly, as soon as you said NPC, I was like, oh, I'm not saying much of anything. Probably literally just like, wonderful weather we're having. But if you speak to me like, let's say 100 times in a row, then maybe I would give you some hot goss about this town.
Hot goss.
Yeah.
So you're
It's like
the
a secret.
secret dialogue option. I
It's
like
secret.
it.
But 100 times to speak to one person is like a lot.
Zoe is the achievement hunter. Fuck you, as I call it.
Yeah, who's the
Yeah.
achievement person?
It's funny, you should say hot goss, and colors that are very bright and have a high saturation are often called hot, and that makes me think not of Will's shirt, which is a comfortable gray, but McKenna's, which is
Just
some
like
bright
my
colors.
personality.
So
I'm hot to
McKenna,
go. What can I say?
Hmm.
Hello, everyone. That's a good song. Don't you hum at me? H-O-T-O-G-O. Anyway, hi everyone. I'm McKenna Rayton, and I'm very, very gay. I'm also playing
Can
Avi
confirm.
Avi, the Nick Tarot Witch. I'm McKenna Ray Art on all of the social platforms. And if I were an NPC in a video game, I think my line would be, do you know? Do you know? Did you hear the news? And only Zoe will know what I'm referencing. I think the actual dialogue bubble that pops up will occasionally change if they're having an event. Like you'd hear that passing by, and then you'd be like, well, what is the news? And then the actual text bubble would say something different.
I love that the text changes even though the dialogue voiceover does.
That's fun.
And people say in the forums that they're too cheap to pay the voice actor to record more lines.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Hey, your voice actors.
Exactly.
Pay your voice actors.
I have something
Yeah,
to shill
pay your
real
fucking
quick.
voice
if no
actor.
one
Oh.
minds.
A shill. A
So-
random encounter.
A random encounter. Did you know? Did you hear the news? the company that I work for, Le Bon Garçon, has recently relaunched a whole new look. Basically, the owner, Justin Chow, redid all of his packaging to revolve around his grandmother's old porcelain and pottery collection of vintage porcelain from China. The packaging is really gorgeous. I was a part of like the design process from start to finish, and it's really cool. The packaging is really nice, and the flavors are really fun. So if y'all have some hankering for caramel, that's what we do is French style caramel. And we do technically ship to Canada. Unfortunately, the fees for that are a little
It's
crazy.
so much.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it, but fair warning. But yeah, if that's something that you're interested in, I would love to ship some stuff out to you. I'm really proud of what we're doing. So yeah, and there's a sale. There's a sale going on all week. So
Thai tea.
Thai tea,
feel like wandering through-
Caramel. Mango sticky rice caramel?
mango sticky rice caramel. Yeah.
Li Hing.
Caramel.
Aw.
Yeah, the pineapple Li Hing flavor is so good. And actually, I should probably
Pineapple.
mention, yeah, pineapple Li Hing, and that flavor specifically, all of the proceeds, all of it, not just the profits, but like every penny we make off of pineapple Li Hing, we are donating to Hungry Heroes Hawaii. They are currently in charge of feeding and housing a lot of the people that are still displaced by the Lahaina wildfires. So, yeah,
Go
Nice
support.
of y'all.
Aw.
yes, please. That's
Their
me,
stuff
that's
is
my
great,
shade.
even though I can't eat any of it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, we still make a good gift though.
Their stuff is
Yeah.
really cute to look at.
And they
also
smell
don't
so
think-
nice.
I don't think M can eat any of it either.
No. What if as a little treat?
And last but not least, the architect of all this, Will. Please introduce yourself, your character, and what your NPC rumor would be.
Hello, my name is Will, also known as the Architect of Misery. Tonight, I am playing Igara, Gama, and Choco. And my NPC dialogue rumor would be, you know, the Lord hasn't come down to town for some time, but his butler comes every week for supplies. I'm sure everything's fine.
But
Yep.
is it fine?
But is it fine?
And last but not least, of course, me, Matt, Urbanoff the DM, and my
Ooh,
let me think, my NPC dialogue, which we'll get a lot of tonight, but would be, oh, you look like you were here in the mood for a good time. I would head down to the Charming Rose.
McKenna, your photo shoot turned out really well too. These look
I
great.
was just about to put in chat. I'm so proud of how those pictures came out. They're just like we hired a photographer and we hired a food stylist. So it's not like it was all me by any stretch of the imaginations, but there are little things here and there where I was like, I did that.
Oh, wow.
Like-
I was very
like-
confused about the photo shoot for a second. I'm like, wait, when do we
on-
pivot to this?
Pineapple Li Hing, like those little green leaves, like I know that I arranged those. Like I don't know, it's just like little things. So I am like really proud of this, not just as it's not just like shilling for work. It's like an artistic endeavor that I'm very proud of.
Oh, McKenna,
This
you're
is
fucking
some-
badass.
it
That's
is.
amazing.
This is
Yeah.
some really good stuff.
It's
gorgeous.
just it's
As-
a culmination of like over maybe a year and a half of
Yeah, I know. I've been hearing a lot of it because you've been telling me, but it came out really well.
Yeah.
and we're still making improvements on the website. But yeah, the photo shoot and all the pictures.
Yeah,
the
I would also
flavors.
love to like do some just from photos for my own portfolio of this stuff because it's so cute.
But I think on that note, I'm going to hit our intro, and then we'll get right or left into the game.
Well, let's maybe not say that.
What?
Hello,
worry about it.
everyone.
No, wait. What was wrong with that? Was it just uncool?
No. Well, yes, but also
But also, no.
that wasn't my primary. Don't worry about it. We've got a game to play. We're
We
hashing that
do have a
word.
game to play.
I'm going to
Let's
ask you about this.
play.
I'm going to
100
ask you about
goblin
this after
assassins
stream.
have leapt
I'll
into the
message you, I'll
street.
message you.
Forgot on the
Last we left off, you guys had been walking the streets of Seldo, the city on this strange, potentially other planet. And you had spent some time actually hitting the bricks, so to speak, and gathering information about the, I'm not sure what is happening, the King of
Body.
Biting Ants,
Yes.
and what had been going on in the city, their relationship to the King of Biting Ants, and possibly some leads on where Old Mage Jutembe is.
Well, I think we kind of found out where he is, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
He's
Well,
trapped.
He's on the ship.
And
It's
he-
very heavily hinted that he is.
so
But
it
we
could
don't
be
know.
red
save-
herring.
Let me down now.
Yeah, there's
If
some
we-
other old person.
if we
There's
save-
only one old person in this world.
If we save the person who made the school, do we get ownership of the school, and then can we force them to have a fucking
No.
school nurse?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have never read the school charter, so who knows? Maybe.
Endurance can be our new school nurse.
I think they'd look adorable in a little candy striper's outfit.
Actually, yeah.
A little nurse get up.
Hello, Enders. Oh wait, no, it'd be hello, Enders. Yeah,
I'm here to take your temperature.
in
Slaps the gloves.
Enders in darkness.
Oh, boy.
Anyway,
I can't.
all right, folks.
So,
Fungus Leshy in the nurse uniform. Get on it.
Now you guys had sat down to have a meal at a local restaurant, and you were approached by an emissary of the local kind of community leader, let's say, Skartich.
The Oski mob.
Ah, Scartich.
I mean, that would imply that the mob is primarily composed of Yoski, opposed to possibly just being headed by one. It's like you're
right.
saying the Italian mob, that means it's probably run by a lot of Italians, not just one Italian at the top.
Hi, what do you want? Come in here, meow.
Sorry,
give
I'm
it-
with water.
That's all right.
Cats.
Big
Eventually,
meow.
I may have to get some more water too. I remain oddly thirsty. Maybe it was my salty dinner. I don't know.
Sometimes I just let him sit there with my finger in his mouth, and that pacifies his bloodlust.
Finger in
time.
his mouth. Finger in his mouth.
Well,
Please don't.
well.
Let's not have a song about that.
Hey.
Anyway, yay! So now we have. Scartish.
We have a
Is-
meeting of sorts.
And you guys do have those vouchers for a free drink and one free game at the casino burning a hole in your pockets.
I figure it's every time I've asked if somebody knows the time, they just say yes and walk away. Can you ask
Well,
them
you
what
have
the
to ask
time
them
is?
what time it is.
What time?
You just say, "Hello, excuse me. What time is it, please?"
Time to get a watch.
I wasn't asking you.
Okay.
Yeah, what, Igor? You don't even know what time it is.
It's half.
Endures
past
looks
noon.
up. What's a watch?
What's a watch with you? Ha!
It's a 14 gold item found on page 176 of Guns and Gears, Matthew.
What
What's a gun?
is
There's guns in
Current
there's guns in there.
time?
There's guns and then there are
There's
gears.
guns in them. Our watch.
Or are there gears in their guns?
Yes.
Imagine
Shoot.
a clockwork gun. What that would be like.
I was afraid you were gonna say imagine playing Clockwork Orange as a game, and I was like, no.
I thought you
No,
were gonna say
we're
Imagine
not.
Dragons.
No, let's just imagine all the people.
Achio.
Did you
Millions of
see
people.
him reach
people.
for it?
Yeah.
Someone picked him up
Hug.
and he went,
Then he kind of lost interest. Yeah, he gets kind of crazy eyes.
He
Yeah,
just
he
seems
does
like
that.
I'm gonna rub on this and hug it and bite it and eat it. But
Squish.
I'm
Call it
confounded by
George.
its metallic nature.
thank you, Will. I do that all the time. That is my favorite reference. I appreciate somebody else who gets it.
I make it far too much.
Me too.
It's right up there with things that slightly annoy my girlfriend. With the every time we pass the cemetery, me saying people are dying to get in there.
Anyway, so I imagine we have eaten our plate of space noodles.
Well, technically,
Yeah,
it's
and our
unlimited
sweet
pasta
cucumber
and
water.
breadsticks.
Tiramisu.
Well, remember, you guys, it was also the bread pyramids.
That is true.
The
Avi
bottomless
Avi
bread
created a little
pyramids.
house in the bread pyramid.
Right, and Avi Avi's yurt.
It was
yes, my bread yurt.
Can I make a sleight
Very
of
warm.
hand to see how many bread pyramids I can steal?
Blur.
sure.
Like, because you
Do
know how
it.
people like put them in their purse. We have a bag of holding.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're
We're
right.
copping some breadsticks.
I
Yeah.
will never
that
forget.
Let me read the fine print on the menu.
No,
Is
Avi,
there
just-
any fine
There's
print?
actually
Hey.
fine print on the inside of your yurt.
Hey,
Oh,
Avi.
it says,
Yes, that was
reading.
always allowed.
"Yay!
Whoa.
It was always allowed.
Oh, okay.
Whoa,
we're good.
it's
I don't have
always
to do this
loud?
then.
What?
Always allowed."
It's loud? What?
Well,
What?
Avi?
That's a
How
loud
many-
yurt. Suddenly, all of
I'm
Avi Avi's
curious.
siblings appear.
What?
How many breadsticks I can carry with 6 arms?
I mean, technically, if we want, we can fill the bag of
If
holding.
If they're
with
small
bread
enough, you could fit
sticks.
one between each digit too. So
Do
that's a
we?
lot.
Do we want to fill the bag of holding with breadsticks?
I
Just
am
like
curious
lots of bread.
how many bread pyramids they'd let us go home with.
Matt, how many bulk are these bread pyramids?
Endless. It's unlimited.
Like 0.2, they're pretty light
Yeah,
bread.
but
Okay,
at
they're
some
light.
point
They're
they're
light
gonna
bulk.
realize
Okay,
we're not
so-
eating them.
Hypothetically,
Endurance doesn't like to waste food.
with a bag
We're
of
gonna eat
holding
them.
that we have, we could put in
How will
roughly
they keep?
756 bread pyramids into an empty bag of holding.
To be fair, putting them in the bag of holding is almost like putting them in a fridge because it's probably actually fairly cold and there isn't any like there's no bugs in there to get at them. There probably isn't any mold unless you put Endures in there at one point. I don't remember.
We haven't.
Shake him in there.
No, I don't want to empty the whole bag of holding, but maybe we could put like, I don't know, 600 bread pyramids in there?
They don't have that many currently.
Bobby, why do you need 600 bread pyramids?
Okay, so arguably speaking here, and I'm gonna do the math on this. As a scientist, it's what I do.
Oh,
I'm gonna do
Lord.
the math on this. Is that a bread pyramid? 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11. It's 11 for each. So why don't we get 3 pyramids worth, which is 33 breadsticks? And that's a good weird number to have.
Bread
What
pyramid,
are
do
bread
not eat.
sticks?
Matt, while they're talking about this, can I go? Can I wander?
You can wander.
I want to
Not all who
wander.
wander are lost.
I want to wander close to the kitchen because I want to ask somebody how to make these.
You can walk closer to the kitchen if you like. It's a restaurant. If you start actually going, through the little swinging door, someone's gonna maybe give you a look.
Kind of like just watch over there. Is there
You
like
could-
a server nearby?
There's servers going back and forth. You aren't the only people in the restaurant. There's like a family of elephant folk in the back having like a birthday celebration. The cake has
Oh.
so many candles in it, it's probably a fire hazard, but
Oh, hi. Can I buy a bread pyramid mold or
are you just
like how do
talking
you
to one
guys
of the
make
servers?
these? Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of flag one down. Like, how do they make these on my planet? Because like
Oh.
I'm not from here, and
Also,
you
get
stop
cheese
a-
grater.
A cheese grater?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You stop this kind of like young, very fresh face looking human with kind of nice like magenta skin. Like
Hmm.
it's such there's such interesting shades of red on this planet. Um, and they kind of like look at you at this request.
Gosh,
Like,
hi. Yeah, you're
I
really
don't.
pretty, by the way.
Thank you. I mean, do I need a supervisor?
I mean, you can ask your supervisor. I just am curious, like you
If
guys
I'm
sell them? Can I have one?
Oh no, I just meant about saying I'm pretty. I'm not sure if we're allowed to take compliments while on duty.
Oh, I mean, you don't
Um,
have to take the compliment. You could just leave it open in the air. There
they
it
look at
goes.
you and you get the impression they maybe don't understand metaphors. Like, but in regards to the bread pyramid mold, they point to a little desk near the front door and like near the cash register or something, and you notice there's actually like a little tiny gift shop element to the front desk.
Oh,
They
hell
have
yeah.
some jars of sauce that are specific to this chain. They have like an apron with with this
Oh,
cute cartoon design on it of this person just with bread pyramids tumbling all over them, like, and the person smiling, like, I can't hold them all, ha ha ha. And they actually have some bread pyramid molds, which are actually just sort of like it's an upside down muffin tin thing, but they're pyramid
uh-huh.
shaped. So it's actually kind of spiky on one
Okay.
side.
Okay,
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. She's gonna get
I
two of
was
the
under
aprons.
I was under the distinct impression it was a bread pyramid, but like bread sticks
I never said the word sticks.
Bread
stacked into a
It
pyramid.
is literally a D4 made of bread, except it's
Bread
hollow inside. The
pyramid.
trick is getting it
Oh,
hollow inside.
That's bread.
yeah.
meat.
How do they do that?
Well, you see, there's a second part to the bread tray, where once you line the inside of the
Oh,
pyramids with the bread
it,
on one side, you just put the top over knot that has little spaces where you put more bread,
it's
and
like
it fuses them together. The
like a
real
cake from my childhood.
the real secret is in the flour. And they point to these specially sealed things of flour. It's just sticky enough, but not gooey enough that it sticks to the sides of the tray, but doesn't drip down when you put the second half of the mold in. It takes some skill to do it, but it's the first thing we learned here in the kitchens before we're even allowed to speak to the public.
That's cool. So you understand the ratio.
I mean, I guess they sort of just throw you into it like into the deep end of a pool until you start getting it right, and it's more of an
Okay.
instinctual thing. I'm sorry, I'm going on. This is the most I've talked to a customer in a long while since someone complained about us running out of the raspberry lemonade.
Oh, no, this is quite fascinating.
There
And
was a
I would
very
never complain about that. That seems annoying.
There was a very large, very pale-skinned human woman here. She was very large and confused, but she wanted to get a meal or something, and she really liked the raspberry lemonade and kept ordering it. I never saw her go to the bathroom. It was very strange. She just kept drinking the lemonade, and then we ran out, and she got really mad and threw something through a window and just climbed out of it. It was very
I
scary.
I am sorry.
Wow.
That
I don't.
sounds like it's awful. Are
Now that
they
I
are
look
they
at it,
banned?
you've got sort of the same kind of look as her. Where are you from?
Same kind of look as a crazy person? Are you
I don't mean to sound
being
rude, but it doesn't seem like you're around from
disrespectful?
here.
Oh, yeah, no, I told you. I'm not from this planet. I'm not from this plane.
What?
I mean, what
Are
time
you
is it?
saying you're an
It's like dinner?
extraterrestrial?
Yeah, isn't that cool? That's why I'm trying to figure out about your bread pyramid. It really is so novel. Wow.
Are you, can you like erase my memory? I heard extraterrestrials can do that. I
Uh,
prefer you didn't. I'm just curious if you possess that ability.
I could probably do that actually. Yeah,
Well, please don't. I've
Well,
got
I'm
a
not
I
gonna.
got a
You
hot date lined up after work.
Wow, good
Yeah,
for
he's in
you.
a band.
Make your money and get out of here. Yeah, you have a good shift. Thanks for all the bread advice.
Thank you. This is like my limit of social interaction for the day, so bye.
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah,
scampers off.
hit your limit. I go to the I go to the gift shop and I buy an apron for me. I buy an apron for Lumacy Gal, and let's see. Would would a certain somebody we know want one of these? Hey, Charlotte. Just gonna gesture to where the table is, like, Charlotte.
Throw it fingers full of breadsticks, like,
Do you think
There are breadsticks as well.
a certain somebody with a certain amount of hands that you would like to hold sometimes would look cute in this apron?
And nothing else?
Took the
Damn.
words from my brain out of
Damn.
your mouth, Matthew.
Lifts it up.
What's that? Oh god, I'm sorry, I have to. This is a bit from anime. Would you, like, hi honey, welcome home. Would you like dinner, a bath, or me?
me.
Emily sent me that. Like, literally, Emily bought the book, the manga that's from, and sent me that, like, this
Oh
The
morning.
my God.
original thing that it's
That's
from?
so funny.
Well, one of them, maybe. I don't know, but either way, she sent that to me yesterday at 7:10 p.m.
The biggest trope. The biggest trope in the world. It would be absolutely ridiculous. I can't imagine somebody of her scholarly level doing something so crass. But yes, you're correct. She would.
That was so
Look at this ice. Look what's become of this ice cube. It's a
Eight
clamshell now.
Apron. Ooh.
Fitting for
I want to
conversation
bite
at
it.
hand.
I want to bite it so bad. Jealous. I'm jealous. But yeah, I guess yeah. She's gonna buy 3 aprons and 2 molds and a cheese grater.
How much gold do I take off of the party gold for that, Matt?
She's gonna pay for it with her own money.
Oh, okay.
She got cash.
Yeah, you act like I don't have any money.
She's a big star.
I
She
don't know
earned.
how much y'all are carrying on you.
How much are you carrying?
Currently?
Yeah.
Because we spent some money, 5 platinum, 859 gold, 2 silver, and 8 copper.
How many gold is a platinum?
That's a good question.
I think it's 100 gold is a platinum.
Version rate.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna pay for my own stuff.
How much platinum do you have, Zoe?
You're better off not knowing.
I got a lot of gold. I never put any platinum on my thing.
Conversion.
Let's just say
rate, what
I've
it is.
never spent any money in this entire game.
We've bought you so
So,
much stuff. Fair enough.
Well, I always thought that you just had more money than me. Yeah, I have 4,000 gold.
All right, so Zoe is buying the items for the party for the next little while.
No, that makes no sense. I'm just a girl.
Just a girl.
Or just a girl.
Listen, I buy funny little aprons and things, and you can buy the funny little
Okay,
guns.
Exactly.
I
The whole
bought-
thing costs you about 15 gold.
Yeah, Trito. You buy. I buy the Tritos.
Can the Trito be a rune to improve my damaging power?
I don't know how much of my gold is it.
So
All right, that's fine. I'll just kid it off of someone we kill. It's okay.
You can have.
I'll
whatever you want. Clearly,
I will do what Abadar intended and murder for my loot. Thank you.
good lord.
clearly, I've done nothing with my money. So, like, you can, if there's something you want, go for it.
And Crazy says it's 10-1 for platinum.
10 to what? 10? 10?
10
And
gold,
gold,
1
1
platinum.
platinum.
All right.
I got a little bit of money.
yeah,
Just
so-
a little bit.
You guys finish up your meal. You get your stuff from the little in-restaurant gift shop, which is inspired by Pancake House.
They
Pancake
don't
House,
have
you
those in the States. That's like a Canada only thing, Matt. Which we'll have to take them to.
You mean Waffle House?
You mean the Black Diner?
Is it a Waffle
Honestly,
House?
Well, here's the thing. I went once to our local
Black
pancake house down at the
Diner.
Forks. I did not care for their waffles. They were kind of mealy. Like
Ew.
they weren't nice and soft and fluffy, which is when I
There
go
were
out. I like for
mealworms
waffles.
in them.
No, the
Oh,
texture.
So don't do that. You're scaring me.
You're scaring the children.
We have the Black Bear Diner. That has a store in it, mostly with
They
a
have-
lot of Black Bear merch.
Biscuits the size of your face.
They
I
do.
should
The Bear
take-
Now
Club.
hold on. Are we saying biscuit in terms of like the
Dry
Biscuit.
biscuit.
Dry
biscuit? Like some people use biscuit
Not a cookie.
interchangeable with cookie, and that's a little
Not
annoying
cookie.
at times.
Biscuit.
No,
As
like
in-
an actual
British.
biscuit with gravy. Brisket.
Oh,
That's
They
what a
also have-
biscuit is.
They also have a bear claw pastry about this big too.
I'm gonna confess something. You guys will
Yeah.
probably not be surprised, but you may be disappointed in me.
Don't like
Probably.
biscuits.
I've never liked gravy.
Oh, that's fine.
That's actually
Even
understandable.
before I became a vegetarian, I didn't care for it. In fact, I hate to say this to my family, but Christmas and like unless we were doing like Ukrainian
Thanksgiving.
Christmas with my dad's side of the family, Christmas and Thanksgiving meals always very unimpressive for me because it's always just like the same vegetables and potatoes, which I do like, and turkey, which is very bland, and gravy, which I don't
needs
have.
gravy.
And
I
Nothing,
My
which is-
opinion of gravy is the same as Jasper's opinion about fusion, which is that
Oh,
thought you were gonna say
it's
feet.
just
About feet.
about
not on Twitch, you
fusion,
won't.
That's
which
it.
which is just that it makes bad things less mediocre.
Mm.
Like turkey is very dry, so if you don't have gravy, you're just eating like
Yeah,
I'm
just
a
be like,
person-
just
You could say that it's quite
Very good
poultry.
onomatopoeia there.
yeah, just be like my family. We do prime rib and friggin' literally any other thing besides turkey on Thanksgiving.
And now you will learn something more about me. I didn't like ribs either because I don't like touching my food.
Oh, that's okay. Prime rib is not ribs.
He's vegetarian. There's that
Also
too.
that too.
But yeah,
So
that-
I won't bother with you guys with the story now. Recently, I accidentally ate some meat recently
Leg ass.
because I am an idiot who can't even order pizza properly.
Oh.
you're not an idiot.
I accidentally ordered a Supreme rather than
Oh.
a veggie lovers. It looked similar to the veggie lovers, but there was meat hidden in it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
Darn.
what's that?
You
I've-
have my condolences, Matthew.
There's a
That-
conversation about foodstuffs as we make our way over to the
Yes.
casino.
Yes.
Well, don't
This
worry.
was Endurers
Yeah.
telling you this story the whole time.
Aw,
I accidentally
that's-
ate pizza.
in Does we can make it so you never have to order your own food again. That's what I have Gama for.
Wait, what?
What?
Listen, don't you hate having to order food at like a restaurant or like talking to people? So you just have your Eidolon do it.
Okay, I thought you were talking about eating Gamma and then resummoning him.
No, why would we eat Gama? No, if you're
Because
going to,
that's a
if
great
we're-
There are
question.
many answers to that question.
Since when are you a snob, Igura?
I'm not a snob. It's just I don't like it's not like. Do you like talking to people every day, Ophelia?
That's my only thing I'm good at.
That's not true. You're also good at singing and dancing
That's-
and making dresses and being a sweet, good friend
And murder.
and doing magic
Oh,
and
yeah.
writing and teaching
Uh-huh,
and helping your students and making people feel good about themselves. Those are all things.
I guess technically, if we're speaking about the
Sure,
person who's the
saying a
most
lot of
murder
things.
proficient party, it would probably be Charlotte.
You just see Charlotte staring off at the casino as you approach, and she goes, "Huh?
So,
And a
so innocent.
combination of good with poison and more unassuming than one would expect from someone who could theoretically use poison.
As you guys are walking out of the street, you are almost bumped into by this small little gaggle of goblins in like fancy, somewhat looking kind of black robes and the like, but they're a little disheveled. If they were wearing what was essentially a tie, it'd be like the tie's kind of undone, and a couple of them have their arms around each other. And they're laughing, and they kind of smell of alcohol, and they're like, ah, we lost everything. That was great. We should go rob some people and do it again tomorrow.
Whoa.
Is that
And
a
they just
goblin?
sort of-
Is that a goblin bridal party?
You don't know their story. But they kind of they
Been
stumble
to
off
a
in the street,
goblin wedding.
and you guys look up, and it looks very obvious that they just came out of the golden scales.
It's why Rash keeps having them.
They're just parties with like marriage.
Marriage.
Marriage. Yeah. This is fun. I don't know if I should mention that I don't gambling is kind of like not my thing, so I don't know.
I'm not very good at it either, and I don't have a whole lot of money. But we do have one free play, so we
Yeah.
might as
Yeah,
well.
wait,
use
do we want to
that.
just watch?
I
I'm not
mean,
really. That's not my
I'm
thing
not.
either.
I'm not really much of a gambler. Oh, gotcha machines.
Oh
A
no.
voice breaks into your conversation from surprisingly nearby. Oh, you've got the right of it, sister. What you see, gambling is a sin. And you guys kind of turn, and there is a dwarf in just the worst looking robes you've ever seen. They're brown and they look scratchy, and he's got like a weight around his neck and manacles on his hands that aren't actually restraining him, but they're on his hands, and he's literally standing on a box that you look and see it says cleaning supplies.
Not
Quick-
the soap
Quick
box.
question, sir.
He's so box.
Quick question for you, sir. Are you from here?
I don't understand the question.
No, are you from this town originally?
I go where I am needed to spread the true word of morality and of clean living. And he points at the points of the golden scales. That is a monument to sin and depravity.
Do you know?
You best keep me out of it.
Do you know if murder's legal here?
Oh.
No, it is not legal anywhere. It is a sin, young man.
Damn. Oh well. Fair enough. Walks away.
Do not stray into this false golden light. It is the light of a deceiver.
I see.
Probably you're not wrong, but we're gonna go in there because we have a free voucher. So like,
Oh no, that is but a voucher for temptation.
sure, yeah.
They lure you in with sweet promises of free entertainment, but it's a lie.
What organization are you with?
I am with no organization. I am a simple messenger from the true divinities.
Which
Blah,
is which divinity? Sorry,
Simply
there's a
the
lot
truth.
of people.
That's yes, we get that. The true divinity, does it have a name or is it just true divinity?
Names only exist to distinguish one thing from another, and since this is the only true divinity, it does not require a name, for all others are falsehoods.
Igura comes back. Let's see if this will be a problem quickly or not. Is it a tree?
No? What?
Okay, we're good.
Great, we're not worried then.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay,
Let's
yeah,
go.
you're
Can
fine.
you?
We just have
name-
we have a meeting, so bye.
Can you
One-
name
one moment,
all of
and
the,
he reaches into a little
false
bag.
gods?
He reaches into a bag and pulls out a handful of very unpleasant looking gravel and just rubs
Oh.
it through his hair on his head. Ah,
Oh, you're crazy.
Can I
Quite
make
the
a
opposite.
religion check?
What
Sure.
the Zon Cathan motherfucker?
41. You have heard of people of this strong kind of faith, even on like Galeria. They're not necessarily aligned with a particular divinity necessary. They just strongly believe in a moral code, and they just, I don't know, they seem to like kind of suffering because it makes them feel kind of purified, and they like to continually cleanse themselves of sins.
Mascus.
So,
Snow. Yeah.
Not
that's-
necessarily.
You imagine those manacles on his hands probably are biting into his flesh under there
Uh-huh.
Oh, ew.
intentionally.
Matt, is this NPC
Yeah,
an allegory for how I play video games?
No,
Mhm.
not
It
everything's
wasn't,
about
but-
you, Will.
Look, I believe in some dark gods, but that's a little too dark, even for me.
All but the true are dark. They serve their own goals and simply use their flocks as food sources.
So,
Hmm.
I hear you. I do, but
But do you really hear me?
I
Do you
really
listen?
do. I really do. I think you think that suffering makes you a better person, but consider a humble bread pyramid.
That is an indulgence and also a sin.
But
Bread should be flat or loaved. There is no other acceptable shapes for bread.
Why?
it's so
All else is a
joyful.
indulgence and is a sin.
What is
it
wrong
distracts
with
you.
indulgence?
Hmm?
What is wrong with indulgence?
Ophelia, are you about to go with the 5-year-old mentality to ask why each time?
Why?
That's what I thought. She just kind of like nods and understanding.
As he's about to sort of launch into what appears to be, he's like taking a deep breath and he's about to launch into another thing, sort of just appearing behind him in a very spiffy kind of black suit, wonderfully pressed at like corners so nice and creased you could probably cut someone with them, is like a golden scaled lizard folk with a little bottle of water, who begins to spray the dwarf. He recoils, quickly grabs his little box and runs away hissing. Like,
Is staying dry also not an indulgence?
we, 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 we might put something in the water that he doesn't like. I'm terribly
Oh.
sorry about that. We have to chase him off like twice a week.
He certainly is a local color, if nothing else.
I'm not even sure if he is local. He just showed up one day. I don't know where he lives or what he does. I'm terribly sorry. I am Armand. I am one of the employees here at the Golden Scales. And
It was a fascinating exchange of ideals. Nothing worth apologizing
I don't know. I
for.
feel really offended. Like, I can't believe that an establishment like this would allow that to happen to me, a first-time patron.
Oh.
And
they
I
smile
want to
at
know.
you. You know, you are absolutely right. Reaches into his coat, takes out another 2 vouchers. Like,
Fuck yeah.
I think you need some compensation. Why don't you come on inside?
My gosh, you totally understand.
the-
What a sweetheart you are.
the mi-
Armand, was it?
Oh, yes. The mistress of the Golden Scales welcomes you to her house of delights.
Yep.
And bank if you need to do some, banking.
Right. Love
Just
it.
some light thinking.
Sounds
Thank you.
delightful.
What a sweetheart.
Let's go.
I see
Casino,
this
casino,
ending- I don't see
casino,
this ending poorly in any way, shape, or form. Let's go.
casino, casino. Lotus. Lotus.
You guys enter into the lobby, and it is a wonderfully tastefully done up building. Not too gaudy, but it has obviously been styled and decorated on the interior to show off wealth and to show off prestige. The ceilings are very high. They're arched. There's kind of glittering chandeliers, even in the section that you turn off to the left, and it's this kind of smaller kind of atrium of a bank. But
Are we
to
in
the
the
right,
Bellagio? Is that where we're at? We're in the Bellagio?
kind of, yeah. And greeting you right between, like, it splits off into, the casino on the right and the bank on the left, but in the middle, there is a section of the wall that has a large, bigger than life size, you think bigger than life size, portrait of a beautiful woman with long golden blonde hair, in a slinky golden or kind of shimmery, kind of sequenced golden dress, sitting on a lush chair draped in velvet, like dark reds and stuff, and holding a martini glass. And the one striking thing about this portrait is the woman's eyes themselves are almost kind of glowing golden and are slitted.
Higuro looks at the rest of the party. Just
Yeah.
tries to gauge their reaction.
Also,
trying to figure out
surrounding
which one's fallen in love with this painting.
surrounding the red velvet chair the lady is sitting on is just piles of gold and gems in the background of the painting, almost like a hoard.
Oh, this place is so cute.
That feels like a lot of concentration of wealth with one person. Yeah.
Well, she's a dragon, so that, I mean,
Mhm.
she's gotta have a hoard.
What good that way?
She probably exploited people to get that, eh?
Well, the hoard and also, the eyes, and
Yeah.
it's probably a gold dragon.
Good for her.
If by exploiting people you mean money that they willingly gambled away, then
Yeah, they're having fun. It's a game.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of it's really hard to say that a place in which you willingly bet away money that you have no guarantee of returns from. It's hard to say if that's a con or not. I mean, it is,
It
but it's
takes a-
also it's a willing con.
takes a little
You
book
can
out, writes a
win.
name down, closes book. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh
What-
no,
what's
Igor's
that?
got,
Down in your
Igor's
book.
got a
Yeah,
death
a little
note.
bit.
What?
what you writing down?
I just wrote down. Just wrote down some information.
What information?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
what'd
just,
you write?
it's just a book I keep some names in.
I'm excited to play some games. Let's
What
go
kind
play
of
some
names?
games.
A cheer erupts from down the left,
Here,
the
Robbie.
right-hand hall.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Charlotte heads
Yeah.
that direction while they're arguing.
Wait, what's in there?
What name's in the book, Will?
Book of
What's in there?
Retribution.
Oh.
Who's in it?
It says, Kiara, question mark. Mercedes. Then Mercedes is crossed out. Mercedes, question mark. Then Mercedes is crossed out. Mercedes,
So who did?
with a little footnote saying, as long as they are still with Charlotte and do not treat them badly. Cross
And-
out.
Parentheses.
Conditional.
What's the
And then-
freshest name?
The dragon thing. Yeah.
Well,
There we go.
Interesting.
this is a little much.
I thought it's progress. And it closes the book.
Okay. Let's gamble. I have a coupon.
All right.
Way down towards the
So
cheer,
technically,
right?
you guys technically have 3 coupons.
Let's go.
So it seems like the while there are just like generic slot machines and stuff, there do seem to be 3 different kinds of tables. 2 of them, there's multiple versions of them, but one of them is a big thing in the middle of the casino that takes up like quite a bit of space, and there appears to be something running in a track in the middle of the room. Some little things that seem to be rolling really fast, and people are standing around it cheering and putting like stacks of coins or chips down. Technically, it's all chips. And they're cheering, and little fireworks shoot off from the table, like tiny miniature versions of fireworks when these little rolling things pass a like a certain line. And you notice the
Ooh.
little rolling thing. It's hard to tell from a distance, but you look like the rolling things, they seem like they like uncurl.
Hmm.
But yeah, so I could have reflavored these, but I'm just going to say these are the casino games that Critical Role came up for their casinos that all can be
Oh,
played with
fun.
dice.
Oh, fun.
Yay.
So
Yeah.
there is the Gambit of Ord, which is a card game, but we're going to use dice.
Okay.
There's Avandra's Favor, which is a dice game, and the Run of Luck, which is the big thing in the middle.
I give my coupon to Avi, Ophelia, and Shar and say, enjoy y'all.
Oh, you don't want to play?
I don't listen. I believe in that a person only has so much luck in their life that they get access to, and I don't want to use it on this. So, maybe I'll hit something real hard in the future because I don't gamble.
Oh, that's smart.
Like the
It also should be
conservation
noted
book.
there is like 4 different bars in here at like the cardinal direction corners of the room. There are numerous seating areas where people seem to be getting like small little bits of food, like some very fancy trays of food in their drinks. There is like a second tier where there's more gaming tables and like balconies that look over, and then a third tier where there seems to be a room with tinted windows that looks down over the entire interior of the casino.
Well, shall we at least make Shazari proud?
No, I'm gonna do a game first and then I'll use my drink coupon, because otherwise if I get tipsy I might do more than one game and I only want to do the one game.
I see.
So which
Okay.
game would you like to do first?
I'll watch
Goes-
ya.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna get a
What
drink,
was-
but I want to watch her.
What was the one you said had all the pyrotechnics?
The Run of Luck.
I'll do that one. It looks shiny.
All right, so you approach the middle table that seems to be a small, like, miniature racetrack. and there are three tracks, or pardon me, five. And it seems like there are small little like midnight blue armadillos kind of milling around on the table, and a couple of them you notice immediately turn into a little like they kind of compress themselves and turn into a little rolling ball and
Oh.
zoom around their little waiting area. But it
Oh.
looks like the little gates are waiting to release them into the racetrack.
Did you say
Armadillo
blue? Did you say blue? They're blue.
They are midnight blue, so they're kind of a dark, almost kind of like a kind of a
I love
like an
them.
indigo almost.
Fast
I
blue rodent
can
rolling into a
talk
ball.
to animals. So I say
Hi guys, how you doing?
to the
I'm-
armadillos.
Immediately, one of the game masters says, "Please don't disturb the racers. They are trying to concentrate."
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb them. I
But
just
if you
wanted to
want,
bother them.
he hands you this tiny little like specially made food pellet and points to a little, almost like a dice tower sort of thing that you can drop the food pellet down, and it swirls down a little Rube Goldberg machine and gets to the racers.
Oh, okay. So is the object to see which one gets to the end first, or which one gets the treat?
Well, and he gestures to the critters, and you all notice that they have small little exquisitely drawn numbers on them. One through
Yes, they
five.
do.
And there's a scoreboard that has names like Swift Herald and Shining Star, and with a number next to them. So you can bet on which one will reach the end of the course first. Usually it's a 25 gold buy-in, with the potential to, if yours wins, whoever bet on that one wins and splits the gold and the like. You will get one free kind of thing, but you do notice, you realize, you look at the coupon and it says, like, one free play of the game, but without a buy-in, you can't win anything.
Oh.
So you literally just get to demo the game. You don't.
The hell?
It doesn't cost you anything to play. You can't win anything.
Okay.
But you guys didn't read the fine print before you came in, so
That's dumb.
fair.
that's
I
why they
just
were so
like-
eager to let you have more coupons.
Two tiny little armadillos.
I'm going to walk away, but still within like a visual distance. I
Okay.
think she sees that there are numbers painted on them and is a little like, about that. So she walks away just far enough to be out of like immediate eyesight and sort of
I mean, there
dabs her mouth.
are lots of people standing around just watching too. Some people you see are sort of like whispering to each other, like making little bets amongst themselves, without actually playing the game. Like they're just doing like 2 gold bets amongst themselves. They don't want to
So-
pay.
I'm going to dab my teeny tiny little mouth with a napkin, and I am going to message, say, Shining Star,
Okay.
and say,
Are you guys okay in there? Are they treating you good?
Ah, a voice.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm dabbing my mouth for probably like a long time.
God,
No, just a friend.
God?
are you the Swift Lord? I shall do you honor. I will
I'm
go
very
fast. Gotta go
fast.
fast. And you see one of them starts really running around the little pen.
I bet 25 gold on Shining Star.
All right. That's 25 on Shining Star. Does anyone else want to
My
get on
God.
this?
You
Do
were
any
like,
of them
"This
do
is
any of them look like
terrible."
they may have psychic abilities to say throw someone up in the air repeatedly while saying it's no use?
No.
No? Alright, well then I'm good.
They're
All
not.
right. And by the way, Shining Star is number 2.
They're
Yay.
armadillos, not hedgehogs.
I messaged her one more time and say, you got this. I believe in you, Shining Star.
I shall do you honor, God. I will be the swiftest.
Is it just ink that's holding them, or is it like a magical sigil?
Oh, they've just it's literally just been
Okay.
painted on them in like water-based paint. It gets washed off at the end of the day. seem to-
Water-based paint, you say?
What are you doing?
Like I'm a
we could say use something like a control water spell to maybe change the way the paint looks and like rig it in our don't ignore me.
Water-based paint, well, there's technically no water left in it.
Well, ignore me then. I was just trying to think of a way to cheat at gambling.
Dang, what?
You guys
A
haven't been here
cheat?
5 minutes.
Listen,
Are
cheating
you
at
trying to
gambling is half
cheat?
the fun of gambling.
All right, so is anyone else getting in? We have a $25 bet, or 25 gold bet on number 2.
F my gold.
Ophelia's gonna grab a drink at the bar with Igora and then come over and watch this business with Avi.
I'll put 25 on number 6.
There's only 5.
Charlotte's already had that drink, as you can see.
Someone just handed her a drink.
It is
There-
kind of weird
there are-
if that happened.
There are very pretty elves walking around with drink trays.
And they just stop in front of me. What am I supposed to do?
I mean, they see you with many hands, like, oh, you've got so many hands. You should be holding a lot of drinks.
Quadruple fisting it.
Just the one. I just downed the one. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
The way
I'm
Blue Armadillo God intended.
on 2. I'm put 25 gold on 2.
All right, so we've got 2 bets on number 2. Anyone else getting in on this, or are we going to start some rolls?
Rolls.
All right, so how this game works is the 5 little armadillos are released into the track. We're going to roll a d4 for each of the lizard 3 times, and we describe sort of what happens on each stage of the race. Lizard with the highest total roll wins, and those who bet it double their bets as winnings. Second place gets half of their bet back.
Okay.
That's kind of nice.
So-
Armadillos.
And do we get any advantage for having hyped up number 2?
Give me a diplomacy or intimidation check if you're trying to put the fear of the Swift Lord into them.
Oh God.
No.
The honor of the Swift Lord. Persuasion of the Swift Lord.
You got this. That's
Would
rough.
that
buddy.
make this little hedgehog a Swifty?
3. What if I use my
Ooh.
hero point for this right now?
You can
Have more
You've
than
got-
one.
You've got 3.
That's true. 27 is better than 20.
By 7 even.
Very true.
Well, by-
Hold on a sec. I have to clear something up very important in chat.
Avi, you're like living in that napkin. Are you okay?
I should clarify. I don't like touching food that I get
Your
stuff
audio.
on my fingers. Pizza is fine because it has a crust. That's what crust is for, and the only thing it's for. Well, maybe dipping in ranch. I don't know. I've tried that. It's fun. Unfortunately, you just get them hyped up, but not enough to like inspire them more than usual. You do get the impression that these are excitable creatures to begin with. All right, but because you both have bet on this one, and we don't have to hide the rolls for this, so you can do this on Roll20.
Well,
I'm going to let you guys
I-
decide who gets to do the D4 roll for Shining Star.
Well, the person who bet on Shining Star.
Matt,
I mean, you both
does
bet
it
on
matter
Shining
if
Star, didn't you?
Does it matter if I have a +1 circumstance bonus to making diplomacy checks with animals?
It wouldn't
If
make
it's
a
a
difference.
28?
No, sorry, no.
Had to ask.
No, no.
I have the feed.
Always check. All right, so we're going to do the first round.
No, go away.
So I'm going to roll for number 1. Right out of the gate. Only gets a 1. All right, McKenna, roll that D4 for the first round for number 2
Come
for
on,
Shining Star.
Shining Star, you got this, baby girl. You got. Well,
I mean, they're neck and neck with number 1.
You
All
should
right.
use your hero point for that.
You have 1 left. We're going
There's
to move on
several
to
rounds of
number
this, right?
3. There are 3 rounds.
yeah.
All right, number 3 only got a 2. Number 4.
This is so exciting.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
they are. They shoot a dirty look at number 2, and they seem to put a little extra kick when they first start their roll.
Well.
And number 5 maybe seeing number 4 go off at a quick pace, suddenly he's like, I gotta go. All right, second round. They're starting to start the curve of the track because it's a big sort of like U with a squiggly line near the end. So they are coming round the bend. We're gonna roll again for number 1. Number 1 only got a 2, so they're up to a total of 3. All right, second chance for Shining Stars coming around the bend.
Shining Star.
No, Shining Star only got a 1.
Too intimidated by her god.
Got performance anxiety now. He's
Yeah.
given this
This is
creature
why I
anxiety.
don't gamble.
This is going to be for number 3, 4.
Damn.
It's just drinking my drink, looking at Ophelia. Such devastation.
Number
I know.
4. They went too hard in the first round. Number 4 is starting to get a little winded now.
Little winded.
So they're still in second place.
It's okay. She could still win this.
And then finally, number 5
Watch her turn it around.
also is just sort of gotten confused by everyone acting a little more peppy than they usually do. And we are
So
entering
what
into
are the
the
scores right now?
The scores
3,
are
2.
3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5
5, and 4.
4.
So you are in last place.
So if Shining Star rolls a 4 right now, she'll tie.
Potentially, yes.
Is this the last round already?
This is
That
the last round. It's only
round.
3 rounds.
Oh shit! Whoops.
All right, number 1. Only got a 2, so they are only in 5. They cannot win. Number 2, Shining Star.
All right. Rolling that D4. I'm going to use a hero point. It's
Yeah,
going to be a
okay.
4 this time.
Holy
Fuck.
shit!
Let's go gambling. Ah, damn it. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it.
Shining Star takes the last little wiggle a little too hard in one direction, starts panging off the walls, which is amusing sort of. It doesn't hurt them because they've got a thick hide, but it slows them down considerably, and you don't even get second place.
No.
They just pull in your 25 gold worth of chips, and they thank you for playing, and hands you another food pellet that you can give to the racers.
Okay. Well, that was a good effort, Shining Star.
Feed her little pellets.
Yeah, they seem like they don't actually get the concept of winning or losing the race. They're just like, I ran fast. Yeah.
You went really, really fast.
And they start doing a little dance with number 4. They're living their best lives.
Brain right now is armadillos in motion when they're running are the cutest freaking things because their little legs are going.
And the shell almost doesn't move.
And I know technically speaking what they are is the ball and they're rolling, but all my brain could think of is the armadillos going.
It does seem like these ones might be slightly inherently magical because
So
every
cute.
now and then they do some little maneuver inside the little pen that seems to defy gravity. And you wonder that when they roll themselves up in their ball, they actually are manipulating their own personal gravity field.
Ah, so they're going.
That's
Yep.
Got it.
Well, I'm gonna go get that drink now.
A attractive elf appears to your elbow with
Wait,
a tray
who
of
won?
drinks.
I didn't put my money on Star. Who won?
No, you put it on number 2. That was Shining Star.
Was it?
Yes.
I thought it was
Say
4.
Gorge.
No.
Roll the clip. Roll the clip.
I'm pretty sure you said number 2, and I said number
You
2 was
said
Shining
That
Star.
was what I know. I'm
I
not paying
also remember you
attention.
saying 2. I am so sorry.
I
You
was
could
like,
go again if you
oh,
want. I mean,
nice.
the night's young.
No, it's
These attractive elves keep bringing you drinks. Why ruin the festive attitude?
fine.
So is the drink voucher?
The drink
different?
voucher gets you a bigger drink. These are
Oh hell yeah!
these are sample drinks that are just to get you drinking and make you want to drink more.
I'm gonna go get
Not
my
enough for me to be drunk, but enough to feel a nice slight sip.
I mean, how
For
many
yourself, that
rounds
is
of
enough to
6
get me
drinks?
drunk. Let's
Yeah.
go.
That little cut you had in your mouth is totally not bothering you anymore.
Oh
God.
god. Oh my god, Avi.
Me with the canker sores, don't even.
Do you even need your drink voucher?
I mean, I wanted to get the fancy one and the pineapple.
Fair enough.
They have a variation here though. The pineapples here are like pure green, not because they're not ripe, just because the pineapples here apparently
So
seem
pineapples are here.
Oh,
just
hell
that's just the way
yeah.
they are. And the thing is, you can get a drink here that's served in a Hall that pineapple.
Exactly.
Oh my god, it's a spineapple.
That's what I want.
I had one of those once. I had trouble finishing. It was a lot. It was a big pineapple.
That was
so
the first
sad.
legal drink I ever bought for myself was served in a hollowed out pineapple. Except for they left the core so that you would get a little less drink. So it wasn't
Rude.
actually that much.
Rude.
All right.
I had one
So
in Hawaii
Avi's
and I
drowning
drank
her
it so
sorrows about impersonating a god.
No.
What is everyone else up to? Do you want to go again, Sarah?
No. No, I think we'll go over to Avandra's favor.
Ooh, Avandra's favor. All right.
Mhm.
This is a dice game. It is it is a 25 gold minimum buy-in. You roll 2d6.
But what is
Um,
the voucher for?
sorry?
Just a
What
free
is
game.
the voucher for?
The voucher is for to play the game. You can't lose any money, but you can't win any money. It's just
So
to play
what
the
if-
game.
So you can use the voucher to go and play again for the run of luck, just for the fun of it.
Yeah, just for the fun of it, for the thrill,
Oh,
and to get you in the door.
Yeah. It's a great marketing strategy, I gotta say. I would like to first try the game first to see how it
There's
plays out.
there's an evil capitalist gnome that lives in my brain.
The
God.
real big bad evil was capitalism all
Dude,
It's
over.
always
wow.
capitalism.
It's always capitalism. You mentioned
What's
one.
the
I love
Scooby-Doo meme?
it.
Scooby-Doo meme. Let's see who the real bad guy is. Pulls the hood off. Oh, it's just capitalism.
Capitalism.
The whole time.
I
think it's voucher time.
yeah,
Honey,
let's
we
see
all
how
gonna
this
use our
game plays first, and then we'll put some.
All right, so
Mhm.
Avandra's favor is pretty simple. 25 gold buy-in or one round of voucher where you can't lose any money, but you don't have to spend any money. You roll 2d6. If the dice roll adds up to 7 or 12, you win. Or if you double your bet, you can add 1d6 to the total. So it's sort of like a double or nothing kind of thing.
Okay.
Then what?
And then that's it. Basically, you're rolling 2d6. You want the total to be 7 or 12. If you get one of those, you win. If you don't get that on that first 2d6 roll, you can double your bet to then add an extra 1d6 to the total to try and bump it up to a 7 or a 12.
I see.
So it's sort
Okay.
of like there's a little strategic planning in this
What do you
one.
want?
It does cost
You s-
more money though.
You want that?
Right.
Though admittedly, you can
I
play
don't
again.
think you do.
You can play again with the voucher. You can still, you don't have to double anything, but you just can't win anything.
Sarah,
You were
where's your-
looking like you
Feel
wanted
for
it.
Dahlia.
You were looking like you wanted it. I wanna roll some dice.
All right, so you hand over your voucher.
Tail. Yeah.
now what?
All right.
Come on, Charlotte. Let's do
You can
this.
this one you can roll and roll 20, and you can roll 2d6.
Okay. Do we each roll?
Yep. Are you actually? Did you already use up? Did you pay like for the last gambling thing you did, Sarah, or did you use your voucher?
I paid.
All right, so you're using your voucher for this one.
Sure. We only have 3 of them, right? Igra, did you want to use the voucher for anything?
No, it's all yours.
Okay.
All right, so 2 vouchers. All right, so Ophelia, you won on your first roll. You got a 7.
Yay, I win. Nothing.
Exactly.
10.
You should try keeping that run going. Go for the next round. Sarah,
so
please
funny.
roll 2d6.
I got a 10
That
on my real rolls.
okay. You can, if you want, technically double your wager. You don't have a wager this. You can roll one more d6. What you're hoping for is a 2.
Well, is this how we break the gold in the game by doubling 0, and then that gives us infinite
I got a
money?
3.
I'm afraid that's not a winning hand. You lose your non-existent pile of gold.
Dang.
I think you guys have 1 voucher left.
I have 3 vouchers left.
Well, you got 1 from checking into the hotel, I think.
Yeah.
And then the guy outside gave you 2, and you've just used 2.
I thought we each got 1 voucher.
And then Igor
You know
gave
what?
us
Sure.
That's what I thought was the case.
So technically, then in total, you would have had 6 vouchers.
6.
And you used 2, so you have 4 left.
Because for some reason the hotel does not see Enders as a person.
I mean, they thought he was like a familiar.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's messed up. Do we want to do this again, or should we just go see what the other game is?
I will bet one more time. 25 gold.
Again! Oh,
All right.
25 gold.
25 gold on the table.
Hey,
Rings a
next
little bell.
member.
Feel free to roll your 2d6. Or that unfortunately is not a thing. Do you want to double your 25 to 50 gold to get to roll another d6? You would need to roll at least a 3. And actually, that's the only way. That brings you up to well, that brings you up to a 14. Even if you add another one, you can't win. So
I'm gonna double my voucher. I don't have to do anything, right?
yeah, 14 unfortunately is over the amount you wanted. So that is unfortunately a loss, and so that's 50 gold you lose.
Oh,
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm rolling.
what?
I
I'm
rolled.
using a voucher. She's paying 25 gold. This is 2 different.
Oh,
I think
sorry.
Sarah
I'm
was
sorry.
using a hero point.
Sorry, no. Ophelia rolled a second time, another 2d6. I thought that was Charlotte rolling. I didn't realize Ophelia was playing again. All right,
Oh,
so
yeah, I'm playing it.
all right, so I'm gonna break this down. Ophelia, you got a 4. That is not a win. You have to either double your voucher to get another d6, or just end it there and you've lost, but you didn't lose anything because it's a voucher. Charlotte rolled a 10. That is not a win because it's not a 7 or a 12. You could double your 25 bet to a 50 and get another d6. You would have to roll a 2 to win.
You could also use one of your 3 hero points that you have.
This is the second of the most strategic ones. Gambit of Ord is a bit more strategic.
Likelihood to get a 2 out of a 6 is very less than
1
I'd
in 3.
Yeah. For a D6.
I've spent so many years on d6 based games, you wouldn't believe.
No, you
Well,
can say that this is our
double.
monster of the week.
Reroll something.
Was that a
Okay.
reroll or was that a double?
That was a double.
I'm afraid 16 is not what you wanted.
No.
50 gold chips is taken away.
Dang it.
Thank you for playing.
Oh, thank you. This was fun.
I hope to see you again. They flash you a brilliant smile.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Do you guys want to check out the Gambit of Ord?
Yeah.
Avi's knee deep in her pineapple drink and will need to be carried.
I got you, Avi.
Ah.
Little tower that she pops out of. Little pineapple tower.
She's like
so-
wearing the umbrella as a hat.
I'm gonna need to. This is the possibly the more complicated of the games, so I'm gonna have to explain this slowly. This is a card game, but we are using dice.
Draw your last pathetic card.
The buy-in is 50 gold for this. Roll 1d8 for each card player. You keep the die hidden. Each player has a chance to raise the bet, call the bet, meet it, or fold. It continues when all bets are equal. Then each player rolls a d6, keeping its secret as well. A final chance to raise, call, or fold. Each remaining player rolls 1d4. They all reveal the 1d8, the 1d6, and the 1d4, adding them all together. Person with the highest is the winner. Winner takes 80% of the pot. 20 goes to the casino. Ties split at 80%. Sleight of hands can give a reroll. Deceptions can force a fold.
Play.
What do we want all
Play.
four of us to play?
Igor will play this one.
Let's all of us play.
Sound
Avi,
like
Avi,
a
you
butler.
look like you're having fun.
Damn.
Sound like a cheater.
So, all right, who is playing this one?
Me,
Igor,
all of us.
we need
Right,
a.
and I'm gonna say, you guys, this one requires some trust. I'm choosing to trust all of you because you'll be rolling real dice, and I can't see them. If I discover any of you have been cheating, someone from the Pathfinder Society will come have a talk with you.
Yeah.
Exciting.
I don't want to. I don't
All right,
wanna
so-
do it.
Has there been cheating at the Pathfinder Lodge?
There's I have to sit down and have a chat with someone this week.
So,
Uh-oh.
all right, so Will's playing. Who else is playing?
Look what I'm playing
I'm
with.
playing.
McKenna.
All right, Will, McKenna, Ophelia. Oh, okay, everyone's playing.
Yeah, we're all
all
playing.
right.
This is a family affair.
All right, so there is two other people playing. A handsome-looking orc sits down at the table. He's got a well braided beard that's got like a gold clasp at the end, and a shining bald head.
Duck.
Blah, 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 blah. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Wonderful to see new blood at the table. And of course, there's the dealer. So, 50 gold buy-in.
Hello.
So, we're going to
But I
start.
have my voucher.
Okay. Everyone is going to start. You roll your d8 and keep the roll. Don't tell me what it is yet.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. I'm rolling for the orc and the dealer. All right. So, and after every roll now, each player has a chance to raise the bet, call the bet, meet it, or fold. So, does anyone want to raise?
I'd like to use a deception check to force the orc to fold.
You want to use a deception to force a fold. All right, go ahead.
Right. Don't fuck me, Gil.
Ooh.
30. All right.
That froggy looks just a little too smug for him.
The orc kind of looks around the table and kind of notices that you all kind of came to the table together. And he's like, I think perhaps I'll sit this one out. And he just puts his thing down. So the orc gets eliminated from this round. The dealer, of course, cannot. All right. Does anyone want to raise?
Well, if I can raise, if I'm doing this on a voucher.
You can. I guess there's no point in you raising.
You can do whatever you want.
Ray, I'm a call.
All
I'm
right.
gonna raise.
All right.
Raise.
Technically,
Raise
the
it.
dealer, I think, has to meet all the raises. Everyone else has to meet your raise, though. Or
Yes.
fold.
So if you raise, we gotta raise. It needs to go on a card table order,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to do it on my table. Ophelia, are you meeting?
Sure.
Oh, I should check, though. Charlotte, how much are you raising?
10 gold.
All right. That'll bring up the total to 60 gold a piece. So, Ophelia, do you meet the 10 gold raise?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So an extra 10 gold chips go on the table. Avi, do you meet? Meet. And
will
Igra.
Are you meat?
I will meet.
All right. So everyone's at the same level of bet. Dealer also puts in, I guess, the chips or something.
You know, I just realized that we are just playing this game to lose 20% of our gold at this point.
Yeah,
It's fun. We're
Okay,
playing a
I'm
game.
just-
that's called gambling.
Well,
We're having
I'm
fun.
playing with a coupon, so I'm not losing any money.
All right, we now roll a d6, everyone, and keep it secret.
Keep it safe.
Yep.
Correct.
You are gathering a bit more crowd now, so it seems like there'll be more players if. All right.
Who goes first?
Start with you again, just because. Do you want to raise or meet? Or call, I guess.
I got fold.
You gonna fold?
I got a fold. I know. I know when my cards are what they are.
All right. All right. Ophelia, call or raise?
Raise.
How much?
10 gold.
10 gold, total up to 70 gold. Avi Avi, do you call or meet? Or raise?
I will meet.
Yeah. Igora.
I'll call.
All right. Well, at this point, you have to meet.
Oh, meet. Yeah, you know what I mean.
All right. And then we go back to Sarah, to Charlotte. Do you want to raise again or meet or call?
Folded.
Charlotte folded.
Sorry. No. Sorry, Ophelia.
Meet.
Well, call at this point.
Call.
All right, so we move on to the final round. Please
Poker,
roll,
folks. We're playing poker.
I don't know
Roll-
how poker works.
roll a
Me
d4.
fucking neither.
I'm just rolling dice because that's what I like to do.
Oh shit, we have a
Roll
D4.
that D4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Final round. We start now with Ophelia. Raise or call?
Call.
All right. Avi Avi?
Can I raise?
No.
Oh.
Igora.
Call.
All right. Everyone, please, we're going to start with Ophelia. What total did you have?
16.
Avi Avi.
14.
Igora.
Fitting. I'm in last with 11.
And unfortunately, the dealer had 17.
No.
Hey, look at that. We just lost a bunch of money. Well, it's fine. We will rob this place in the near future.
Whoa! You'll
Oh,
rob it over
not.
that much money? There's nothing. It's
Igora,
fine.
upon
Shit.
thinking that, you see a guy at the far end of the room. They're wearing like a weird kind of like Harlequin kind of mask.
Mhm.
Their head snaps over to look at you.
I will, in my head now, continue that thought. I mean, if we're going to kill a god, we can probably kill a dragon.
They continue to stare at you.
Yeah.
Sure. Why not?
To be fair, he's thinking this, so
I'm
we
thinking this. This isn't coming out. Something. It's fine. I have the protection of my crystals. What's the worst a dragon can do to me? That one was for
crystals.
Sarah. Yeah, that one was for Sarah.
Roll a deception check. Or
No.
okay.
No.
He's making a.
I'm making a stupid joke.
All right. So yeah, you guys have experienced all that the casino is seemingly offering to you at the moment. I don't know, guys, if you want to spend any more time playing any games.
I'm gonna run out of money.
Maybe
But you've got
another...
rich Uncle Lilypad over there.
Yeah, let's go kill. Let's go. Not kill. Let's go meet with the mob, I guess.
Oh,
Can
yeah,
I
we do
can
have
I
to
can
do
I
that.
do one more of Andra's favor with
Sure.
a voucher?
Sure.
It's just so fun.
Roll me a 2d6 then. 9. That you would need.
A 3.
So you're not winning now. You would need to double your bet to get an extra d6, and you would need to roll a 3. I'm afraid not.
Well, let's double
I
the 3.
win.
They take your voucher.
I'm actually interested. I'd like to do the card game one more time.
All right.
Just
Uh,
myself.
I'm
If-
just going to
if nobody else
reset
wants.
my little thing here. The orc sits back down, and Yoseki sits down.
Let's get another
a,
drink.
a young woman, a young
Yeah.
lady Yoseki in like almost like a flapper style kind of dress.
Ooh, very pretty. I love your dress.
Oh, thank you. I'm here with my girlfriends.
Oh,
We're
isn't
having
that
a night
fun?
out from the boys.
Oh, fun.
All right. All right. So the card game, as a reminder, 50 gold buy-in unless you want to use a voucher.
50G?
Yeah. All right. We're gonna try and go with this one a little quicker.
That's okay.
Start with your rolling your D8.
Okay.
All right. So first round, we start with the young lady. She call. The orc call. Dealer doesn't get to do a thing. Charlotte, do you want to call or raise?
I'll call.
All right. Second round, roll your D6s.
Just the one, right?
Just the one.
Okay.
All right. First round, the young lady, I'm gonna raise by 10 gold.
All right. I will meet that.
The orc gentleman will kind of look at you two ladies. I'll play your game, you rogues. And he meets. All right, final round, roll your D4s. You hear the little Yoseki girl kind of mutter under her breath, "Oh, shucks."
Can I roll a deception to try and get the guy to fall, maybe? At this
To get the
stage?
orc or the young lady?
Orc.
You can certainly try.
31.
31, and as proved by the DC from the last one, he goes, I'm afraid my luck has just been softened away. I guess Lady Luck is much more receptive to your charms, ladies. And he folds.
Fair enough. Can I also use my luck to reroll my T4?
Like a hero point?
I have lucky.
Oh, someone took lucky.
I have
Oh,
lucky.
which,
May I?
is that a Pathfinder feat?
Wait, no.
Girl, no.
Sarah went into Captain
No,
Cypress for
I'm
a
in the
second.
wrong one.
No, you didn't.
My brain is in the wrong one.
There is a lizard folk thing in Pathfinder where you can get advantage on one roll
Yeah.
per day called Guided by the Stars, but
No, I'm in the wrong game. Sorry,
that's
y'all.
all right.
Does Lorgar have that?
Lorgar does have it. He just hasn't had the chance to use it in recent times.
That's
Fair
good. That's
enough.
good.
Or I just don't remember it half the time.
Boo. You could use a hero point? Question mark.
I probably will actually. I
All
think
right.
I'll use a hero point for it. That's not much better. It's like one better.
All right. Final round. Young ladies kind of look around and like, Cole.
Oh, Laurel.
Dealer looks at not Ophelia. Charlotte. Raise or call? Final
Call.
round. All right. Young lady turns over her cards. She has a total of 14. The dealer has 11.
Damn.
What'd you get?
10.
Oh,
No.
that's 60 gold away from you, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
But it does mean the young lady wins. So she gets, I guess, 80% of 1, 2, 3, 4, 240 gold. She gets 80% of that. She's like, oh, this is wonderful. Berry margaritas for me and the gals. And she runs off, and there's this like,
Before she leaves, Matt, you know what? I look at her before she leaves. I look at her and I go, you know what you need with your group? You know what you need to spend that gold on?
I'm gonna poison her.
Y'all deserve a little manicure pedicure. I bet they have a spa here. You deserve it.
Oh yeah, we already got an appointment. We're gonna get our whiskers curled.
That's
You
so
should-
cute.
Look, with your new gold, you should go for the
That's so
acrylic
cute.
nails. Full
Oh.
on. Go for it. Floral flowers and everything.
I mean, we're only coming through this portal for one night, so why not?
Absolutely. Why not? You enjoy it.
Yes.
So cute.
Well,
And they
good game.
skitter off.
Not the curled whiskers. So adorable.
Some real Farrah Fawcett whiskers.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I am pulling a little bit from the classic sexy rat.
Only a little.
Mhm.
I like it.
A real wet nose.
You know,
Real one.
I lost gold, but I made a memory.
You lost
Yeah.
gold to a sexy
Aw.
rat.
I
That's
mean,
sexy.
I'm not. That's up to your interpretation.
The sweet rat lady who I imagine has a group of friends that all go out for parcheesi and peanut brittle on Sundays.
Yeah.
So cheesy.
Ooh, speaking of parcheesi, I have a snack waiting for me.
Is it parcheesi?
No, my brain works in mysterious ways. You said cheesy, parcheesi, so then I thought of cheese, and then I was like, things that are yellow. I have a lemon dessert waiting in the fridge.
It's
You
not
know
a cup
what?
of beans,
I
Shane.
can see the train. Yeah, I understand that. That's food wine. I believe in
But
that.
I believe you guys. That was the end of your casino adventure,
Straight
at
to
least for
jail.
now.
Probably, yeah.
Igor might want to come back and rob the place. Who knows? But that'll be a different adventure because I don't have anything prepared for that eventuality right now.
Heist. We'll make a heist.
That is like a high CR, believe me. Because they not only have to contend with magic here, but they also have to contend with space science. So,
What science?
science.
She blinded
Science
me
rules.
with science.
If you guys want, you can head to the address on the back of that business card you were handed by the enforcer during dinner.
Let's do it.
Avi
All
fully
right.
falls into the empty hollowed out pineapple.
I got you.
Oh, boy.
Abby.
Yep.
Now, before we do this, I do want to just say we should probably play our cards close to our chest here. So let's not necessarily be fully forthcoming about all things.
What?
Oh, then I can help with that. And you notice suddenly Endures of Darkness, who's next to you, has like a little green visor from the gift shop of the Golden Scales, and he hands you a branded deck of cards from the gift shop that has the lady of the casino, like the lady from the painting, in like pinup style on the back of the cards.
Wow, Endures, I didn't know you were into
Ooh.
this type of thing.
I've been told that whenever you have to go somewhere, you're supposed to get gifts for your colleagues back at your office when you go somewhere. Then he pulls out, he's got like a couple stacks of little like boxed of like candies and stuff to bring back to the office.
I mean, only if you like them.
Well, they're not, none of this is for me.
Oh, absolutely. You're such a kind soul, but you do deserve something for yourself. You
I
know that.
mean, if we can find a nice patch of soil where I can,
You and I, we'll keep an eye out for something, yeah?
yeah, it's a little dusty here, isn't it?
It is. We need some nice cool soil for you. We'll keep an eye out.
Or just
I
somewhere.
think I've got a
Maybe a
garden
potted.
here
Maybe get a
somewhere.
little pot with some soil in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put it in
A portable pot would be a neat magical thing.
a portable pot.
But we have some organized crime to deal
You say
with.
walking down the street, a couple people kind of turn and look at you.
She
Yeah.
she
That may be so, but I'm also correct.
So you guys head
Just
to the
put
address.
lid on the pineapple.
There's
And-
no lid on the pineapple.
You guys, you smell this location before you actually see it, and it smells good. There is some nice, like, food being cooked, but there's also, like, a separate layer to the smell that's like, there's an undercurrent of, like, what almost smells like smoke or a little bit of oil. and you realize what it is when you get there. This location appears to be like a combination cantina garage. Like there's a nice looking cantina where there's like music playing, some like real good jams playing. There's the smell of good cooking food coming out of like a smokestack. But attached to the building, there seems to be a fairly large garage where these like odd machines that you get the impression that they're small personal like vehicles are being worked on and everything.
It's
Um,
it's that one. So you might not know this, but
Pod racing.
right off of one of the areas in Los Angeles, there's an old car wash slash mechanics place, and every evening they open it up for an outdoor barbecue thing. That's like, Mexican food thing, and it's literally attached to it, and I'm pretty sure they sponsor each other. It's very interesting to see it in front of where cars are being repaired.
um, give me a perception check, everyone.
Yo,
I'm
what?
so sorry, chat. I tried
No,
to
you're
stop
not.
it, but
No,
then
you're not. No,
but
you're
then I
not.
remembered that I'm not supposed to stop myself from sneezing, and I didn't mute in time.
And your eyes could pop out of your head.
I see.
What?
Char, you're still thinking about the girls that night
Just
out
like
at
what
the
I see.
casino. You're
Wait,
thinking,
is that real?
That'd be nice to
I don't
have
think
one of
so.
those. It's been a
Can
while.
your eyes pop out of your head? If
well,
you
not fully out of
sneeze
your
too
head, but they
far?
might bulge uncomfortably.
You might look
The,
like the
the urban
basilisks
myth
from Elden
growing up
Ring.
as a child is that if you manage to sneeze with your eyes open, they pop out of your head.
Here's the thing, though, and this is a real thing that happened. During a live broadcast of Critical Role, Marisha Ray sneezed hard enough that she like hurt her ribs or something.
Oh God, what?
You
Admittedly,
can
don't twist when you're sneezing. That can be really bad for you.
the worst that you
That's
I
good.
feel like the worst that you can get for it is you can pop blood vessels in your eyes if you are not careful. I have done that before by sneezing too hard with a cold. I popped the blood vessels in my
Emily
eyes.
lied to me.
Are you eating a candle? So?
Oh,
No,
it's
she's
11
eating
dessert.
lemon Jolo's cheesecake.
I'm sorry, it looks like a. Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
Jello.
That sounds
Also,
good,
where
actually.
did you get that? That looks amazing.
I'm eating a candle. I got it from Aldi. I love Aldi.
I mean,
they have
I've
a
got
lot
a-
of fun little rotating desserts and things.
I've got a strawberry shortcake candle up there that sometimes smells
Ow.
amazing.
I
I don't
know.
even light it. The room gets warm at a certain point and the smell just starts wafting.
Anyway,
But, Ophelia, you actually happen to glance and notice a sign that
Hell yeah.
seems to advertise like apparently this is the home of Cookies Bang Burgers, and there's like little cartoon graphic of like a burger with an explosion coming out of it, like exploding with flavor,
Oh
and
God, there's cookie burgers here.
and apparently it is also the home of the best sand racer team in the city.
Right,
Sand racer team.
before we possibly piss off the Yoski mob, Igor buys a burger for himself.
Well, you have to go in. It's not like there's a window you can go up to. It's just inside.
That's fine.
Igor, we just ate.
Listen, I want to try every bit of local. Listen, people do different things when they travel. I like to eat food. It's fine. I have multiple stomachs. I'm a frog.
that is true.
You
Careful,
guys
it's an
go in.
explosive burger.
Yes, we do. We head inside Cookie's Burger.
Well, it's home of Cookies Bang Burgers.
Got it.
You go inside, and it's for considering you're expecting this, to be like the head of like the crime family or something. It's kind of nice. It's a little dark. It's kind of like one of those nicer restaurants where they intentionally keep things dark to make it seem more fancy and kind of evening-esque. But it's well
You sure they're not the
appointed.
Italian mob?
Sorry?
Are you sure they're not the Italian mob? This
What?
sounds very Italian.
Dun, dun,
What?
dun, dun.
Italian. Italian dressing from Italy.
Idly.
God, thank God Emily's asleep right now. She would be coming for you, Matt.
I say it with love. It's all love now. It's all love now. But yeah, it's not like fancy. Certainly, especially after walking out of the casino with its glittering chandeliers and shined tables and everything, and
It's
attractive
cozy.
elves everywhere. This place, it's nice, but it's also there's that kind of hint of there are some dangerous people in here. You see a few people kind of lounging around, like there's a corner, there's some guys having like an arm wrestle, and they are huge guys with like weird metal like implants in their arms and stuff. There is a couple Yuseki in a corner doing the knifey hand thing. But there's also just people sitting and enjoying nice looking food and having drinks and having a good time. Though in the back, in a private booth, there sits a single Yuseki, calmly sipping a drink, slowly scanning the room, and the moment their eyes kind of catch yours, you feel almost like something kind of like just penetrates you. They're just looking right at you, and then they have made an immediate assessment of you. This is someone who, is very perceptive. They take one look at someone and they could probably tell where you've been for like the last hour or something.
Oh,
And
big
they-
smiles.
They sort of close a little book they've been writing in, and they gesture in not in a come here now, a little friendly like come on in. And they gesture at the booth that they're sitting at, which is empty apart from some very serious looking people just standing nearby. You recognize
Hi,
one
Layla.
of them as the guy who came to see you at the restaurant.
Hello.
All right.
As you sit down, a server seemingly appears from nowhere next to you and puts a menu in front of all of you. And Skartich introduces themselves. Hello, I'm very happy you chose to accept my invitation tonight. Please,
Mhm.
order anything from the menu, have a drink. I feel this is going to be a significant conversation, so I want you all to be comfortable.
Thank you. Such kind hospitality.
Well, I'm
Thank you.
always interested in new people with new stories to tell, and the possibility of maybe a new partnership, the new possibilities. And they smile. And we're gonna end things there for this week because this is gonna be a lengthy conversation because they have some
Ooh.
proposals for you.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Yep.
Well,
makes-
We gotta remember we're not individuals. We are here representing
Well, to be fair, no
an
one on this
institution.
this 99% of the people on this planet have never heard of the Megambia and will never go there.
well
Yes,
then,
but-
chat with
Unless
that.
you want to be
thank
ambassadors and start a local chapter of the Megambia.
No.
Thank you so much for coming to tonight's episode of the Strength of Thousands Adventure Path. Don't forget to check out our many other shows here on the channel. We got shows every night. Otherwise, thank you all so much for coming. We are going to go and let's go and raid someone playing a cozy game because there's not anyone that I know playing stuff on. So we're going to go and raid us someone playing Fields of Mystria, which is the game that Sarah and I were talking about yesterday.
It's looking good. Can't wait till it gets out of dev.
Yeah, here we go. This one's a VTuber. Why not? Thank you all so much for coming. Check out our many other shows here on the channel. And we will see you all on the next one.
One.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you all for coming.